Seattle is calling on fans to bring the volume on Sunday. If your jaws don't freeze. He tweeted how many 12s will be with us in Minnesota.
Chattering away. Now, if you're considering that road trip, consider this. In addition to all of the cold, though, prices for game tickets and airfare are lower than anything fans have seen in years.
Would you believe the tickets are still available for $60? The reason is, of course, the forecast for punishing cold weather. It's even keeping some locals from buying in. Kiro 7's Gary Horker is live at CenturyLink Field. And Gary, for 12s, this may be the deal of a lifetime.
It is, if you can handle the cold of a lifetime. We're talking historic lows. I checked the forecast, and it calls for appropriately a game time temperature of 12. I'm not kidding, with also game time wind chills of 0. We found traveling 12s never let a sub-zero wind chill stop a road trip before, and among the fired-up Seahawk fans headed to Minneapolis,
yeah, you can't beat it. Go Hawks.
Is Greg Woodfill, who says he booked an entire trip to Minnesota, complete with airfare, 50-yard line seats, and hotel for less than $700.
In fact, I got a car for $29 for the weekend.
Greg noticed tickets starting at $49 and great seats going for less than $200.
If you want to be around the 50-yard line right up front for a playoff game, that's usually $700 up to about $1,500 at least.
By far and away, this is the lowest price.
James Kimmel, who runs the Epic Seats website in Seattle, says because of a bone-chilling forecast in an outdoor stadium, it's a historic buyer's market.
This is the time for you to go out and get whatever you'd like for this game. 50-yard line tickets, $250, $225.
In fact, the airfare isn't a problem either. You can get from Seattle to Minneapolis via Phoenix, via Denver, $142 each way.
Travel expert Steve Danishek tells us this time of year, planes to Minneapolis are typically not full.
This is an extraordinary value getting to Minneapolis for the Viking game. There are a lot of seats, they're cheap tickets, hotel rooms are a bargain.
Well, because of that, Greg says 12 should be able to once again take over a stadium on the road.
Get online, let's get down to Minnesota, let's take this town over. Come on, let's rock this, 12s.
So, if you take that to heart, you should know that this ticket in Minneapolis for this coming wild card game is by far the cheapest NFL playoff ticket we have found online. In fact, I checked 5 minutes ago. The cheapest ticket for the Washington Green Bay game the same weekend is $200, and that's for a seat in the highest row of the nosebleeds. And we're live outside CenturyLink tonight. I'm Gary Horker, Kiro 7 News.
Just remember, you'll spend $800 on clothing. That you need to remember, Gary. Thank you.
You're gonna have to bring